Good evening, and it's great to have you with us here on a very busy Friday night. And we begin tonight with that reported audio that appears to be a conversation between President Trump and Lev Parnas, the man who the president has repeatedly said he doesn't know. Tonight, ABC News has now reviewed the recording, allegedly made during a private dinner in 2018. Parnas and the president, it's believed, can be heard discussing then U.S. Ambassador to Ukraine, Marie Yovanovitch. The president appears to be demanding she be fired, saying, "Get her out." The audio in the hands of federal authorities. Vice President Pence was asked about it today, and tonight here, how he answered. ABC's chief White House correspondent Jonathan Karl leading us off.
The president has repeatedly denied knowing Rudy Giuliani's former associate, Lev Parnas.
I don't know him. I don't believe I've ever spoken to him. I don't know Parnas, other than I guess I had pictures taken, which I do with thousands of people.
But ABC News has reviewed a recording of what appears to be a conversation between Parnas, the president, and others. A copy of the recording is in the hands of the U.S. Attorney's Office in New York. Sources familiar with the recording say it was made in April 2018 at a private dinner at the Trump International Hotel in Washington. Parnas and the president are heard discussing Ukraine and the American ambassador there, Marie Yovanovitch.
The biggest problem there, I think, where we need to start is we got to get rid of the ambassador. She's still left over from the Clinton administration.
Where the ambassador
basically walk around telling everybody, wait, he's going to get impeached, just wait. I mean, it's incredible.
The president appears to say to the group, which sources say included a top aide,
Get rid of her. Hooray.
Okay, get her out tomorrow. I don't care. Get her out tomorrow. Take her out. Okay? Excellent. Do it.
Parnas has described the conversation in recent interviews.
I told the president that our opinion, that she is bad-mouthing him, and that she said that he's going to get impeached. And his reaction was he looked at me like got very angry and basically turned around to John DeStefano and said, fire her, get rid of her.
Just this week, President Trump again denied knowing Parnas when asked by ABC's Kira Phillips.
He's a con man.
Okay, so you're saying that's not true?
I don't know him.
Okay, you
Other
don't
than
know him?
he's sort of like a groupie. He shows up at fundraisers. Okay, so I don't know anything about him.
But asked about the Parnas recording today, Vice President Pence did not deny its authenticity.
The tape that's been released today, in my judgment, would only confirm what people already know, is that the president had concerns and, in his authority as president, made a decision to make a change.
Yovanovitch was eventually removed, but not until more than a year after the president's conversation with Lev Parnas. She said she was never told why she was removed and denies ever telling anyone in Ukraine she thought the president would be impeached.
I did not, and I would not say such a thing. Such statements would be inconsistent with my training as a Foreign Service officer and my role as an ambassador.
In his phone call with Ukraine's president, President Trump called Yovanovitch bad news, saying she was going to go through some things.
A lot more to come on this. John Karl with us live from the White House tonight. And John, Democrats leading the impeachment effort on Capitol Hill. No surprise here, responding to news of this recording tonight.
They sure are. House impeachment manager Adam Schiff said this could corroborate much of the evidence they have presented in the impeachment trial. Meanwhile, not surprisingly, David, a very different view from the White House. A source on the president's legal team telling ABC News tonight, quote, "I don't think that's going to have any impact on the case."